Imagine a beloved NRL club teetering on the brink of extinction, not from losses on the field but from a toxic boardroom war exploding into public scandal. A rock star turned power broker caught following hundreds of explicit adult accounts online, a veteran CEO storming out in fury, and a politician issuing a doomsday warning that the franchise could vanish forever. This isn't some wild rumor, it's the West Tigers plunging into their deepest crisis yet in December 2025, and the twists are only just beginning. If explosive NRL off-field chaos like this fires you up, smash subscribe now and hit notifications. You won't believe what's coming next on all sports updates. The saga erupts when the Holman Barnes Group, the majority owners controlling 90% of the West Tigers, suddenly sacks 4 independent board members, including former NSW Premier Barry O'Farrell, in a brutal power play, citing lack of communication on key decisions. Chaos follows immediately as CEO Shane Richardson, a seasoned administrator who'd steered the club off the bottom of the ladder and lured stars like Jarome Luai, resigns effective straight away, declaring he can no longer work with HBG after the purge. Richardson, less than 18 months into a 4-year deal, walks away, vowing not to tear down the club publicly, but the damage ripples fast. Fans, real longtime supporters, demand answers, and the NRL steps in, forcing HBG to reinstate the sacked directors under pressure from ARLC chair Peter V'landys, who meets with the ousted board and signals deep concern over governance. But just when it seems the storm might calm, a shocking revelation drops about HBG chairman Dennis Burgess, a former singer and bassist with iconic Aussie rock band The Master's Apprentices. Social media sleuths uncover that his Instagram account under the handle Wildmandany follows over 4,500 profiles, including hundreds linked to sexually explicit adult content, lewd images, and direct links to OnlyFans-style material. The expose goes viral instantly. Burgess faces intense pressure to resign, with calls mounting from fans, media, and stakeholders questioning his fitness to lead a major NRL entity. Burgess initially digs in, denying any wrongdoing and insisting his personal social media habits are private, but the backlash intensifies, tying into broader scrutiny of HBG's aggressive moves. Then inner West Mayor Darcy Byrne, a vocal Tigers supporter, drops a bombshell warning: if this internal feud doesn't end swiftly, the West Tigers could cease to exist entirely. Byrne rallies fans for a protest, urging intervention from the NRL, Liquor and Gaming, NSW, and even the state government, claiming the shambolic governance risks sending the club out the back door forever. He highlights the club's strong brand, huge junior base, and 4th-ranked Sydney attendance despite years without finals, but warns instability could kill it all. The NRL Integrity Unit launches probes not just into the Boardroom coup but allegations around Richardson's behavior, including potential conflicts with a company he part owns. Stars like Luai and Jarome face uncertain futures, whispers of exits grow, and coach Benji Marshall stays silent amid reports of a looming contract extension to 2030. HBG CEO Daniel Payton defends the actions, promising new leadership soon, but the divide deepens between the powerful league's club owners and the football side. Burgess finally bows to pressure, announcing his resignation from the board days after the Instagram scandal breaks, though he claims it's not directly related, insisting no one forced him out. Yet the timing speaks volumes as the club scrambles to stabilize. V'landys prioritizes fans, reaffirming the league's willingness to act if needed, while the reinstated O'Farrell returns to chair meetings on future structure. This isn't just another Tigers drama, it's existential, with merger scars from 2000 still raw, fears of demerger or relocation simmering, and the joint venture license under threat. Fans split, some backing HBG's bold reset, others seeing it as reckless, ego-driven destruction. The rally looms, members mobilize, and the footy world watches, wondering if this iconic club born from Balmain and western suburbs can survive its own civil war. But hold on, because just as Burgess exits, reports emerge of more behind-the-scenes fallout that could drag the crisis even deeper. Here at All Sports Updates, we bring you the raw, unfiltered scandals shaking Australian sport, from boardroom battles to on-field heroes. Don't miss a beat. The aftermath hits like aftershocks, with Barry O'Farrell reinstated alongside the independent directors bowing to NRL demands, but HBG's iron grip remains intact, holding the license and majority stake. Shane Richardson departs headquarters for the last time, his exit paving way for fresh leadership, though searches begin amid uncertainty over who can navigate this mess. Dennis Burgess steps away quietly, his rock star past contrasting sharply with the corporate fallout as his Wild Mandani account becomes fodder for memes and criticism, though he maintains privacy. Mayor Darcy Byrne's dire prediction echoes louder: the club could cease to exist if intervention fails. Fans heed the call, planning to rally and demand fixes from V'landys and regulators. The Integrity Unit digs deeper into Richardson's consultancy dealings with Enriched Group, a potential conflict adding layers to his furious quit. Benji Marshall emerges with security, a new deal reportedly to 2030, keeping the coach steady as players train on, oblivious or perhaps distracted by the noise. Jarome Luai, the $1 million signing, watches closely, his Panthers premiership pedigree now tied to this turmoil. The club's history flashes back, wooden spoons galore, no finals since 2011 but green shoots in 2025 with 9 wins, and rising hope now threatened by off-field implosion. HBG insists commitment, reassuring the NRL of stability, but actions speak louder: the initial sackings, the Instagram embarrassment, the CO walkout, painting a picture of dysfunction. Media dissects every angle, columns debate if old league's club power versus modern professional football is sustainable, or if the joint venture model is broken beyond repair. Fans reminisce about glory days, the 2005 premiership, the passionate base, but fear irrelevance or worse, extinction in a 17-team competition where weak links face rationalization talks. V'landys meet stakeholders, signals no immediate takeover but keeps options open, prioritizing supporter passion. Protests brew at Leichhardt Oval and beyond, members from West's Ashfield push back against HBG dominance. Burgess' resignation closes one chapter but opens questions: who replaces him, how does the board heal, and can trust rebuild before the 2026 season? Richardson stays classy, no public attacks, but his legacy of recruitment and improvement hangs in balance. The sexually explicit follows scandal, though not illegal, underscores judgment calls in leadership roles, amplifying calls for accountability. Byrne doubles down: it's time to save our team before it's too late, rallying cries echoing across Sydney suburbs. The NRL monitors closely concussion protocols, hip drops all pale beside this governance nightmare threatening the game's fabric. Stars align uneasily: Luai, Beulah, API, Croasso, the spine built for success now at risk if sponsors flee or morale tanks. Payton promises announcements soon, but skepticism grows. This crisis exposes vulnerabilities in club ownership models: leagues, clubs versus private equity, the perpetual tiger's curse or a chance for rebirth.